welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Manana, and today I will be preparing a smoked salmon for you guys on a bed of mashed potatoes, boiled vegetables, and a bit of tomato and onion gravy infused with garlic. So let's begin. My salmon, make sure your hands are clean. Open up your salmon. Not really going to be complex. All I'm going to do is to just season it with my fish spice. Okay, I'm not going to do anything complicated. Literally just a little bit of seasoning. I also like to season the skin because it's got to have flavor everywhere, right? Just season it up like so. And then I'm going to take a little bit of cayenne pepper because I like a little bit of heat with everything. I don't know why. So the packaging states that it is better prepared in the oven. And when I purchased it, I thought I could maybe fry it on the pan. But I think sometimes it's best to just listen to the instructions instead of creating our own thing. So with me, the difference is I love incorporating a little bit of butter in everything that I do. So I have with me here some salted butter, the butter on top of the salmon, okay? So that'll kind of help with the flavor. No one hates butter. Like, who doesn't like butter, right? So I incorporate my butter on my fish, and as it melts, it drizzles inside of the fish, making it nice and juicy. So with me here, I've got my pan already. I have my foil on. So I'm just gonna gently place the fish on the foil, like so. Just gonna zoom in so you guys can see. This is the gorgeous salmon. I placed my salted butter on top. It's well seasoned, and these little bits are a bit of garlic just so we can get a bit of flavor, and the smell of garlic is absolutely amazing. I have already preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius. So we're just gonna take this bad boy and put her right inside. Just let the oven do its thing. The next step is our mash. I love a creamy mashed potato. I'm sure you guys are wondering, okay, so this has turned into a cooking channel. So basically, let's just start with this. I have always been interested in cooking, okay? Actually, no, I've always been interested in having an active YouTube channel. I started being interested in having a YouTube channel since I was in primary school. So many years ago. And unfortunately, circumstances never enabled me to actually start, you know, and I truly believe that yes, everything happens for a reason and everything like has its timing. But I feel like now, years later, I really would have done myself some justice if I had gone on that step and actually, you know, started the channel. Because I feel like a lot of really successful YouTubers, they started somewhere, and when you compare where they started and where they are now, they are doing exceptionally well now because they have managed to build that really good fan base. You know, when I say really good fan base, I mean even though you don't make the right life choices, somehow the fan base that you've built all these years will still support you, will still have your back, and whatever it is that you choose to jump into next, they're gonna still follow you and support you. So I think those are the benefits of actually starting a YouTube channel, like back then when you like were still younger and it was a passion of yours. You know, if I had started it right then, now I would really have, you know, some loyal supporters, some really loyal supporters who know where I started. You know, now I could say, by the grace of God, I can afford, you know, all the equipment, all the necessary things that are required to make a successful, successful content, and I'm grateful for that. However, if I had started from the bottom, I do think the fan base would definitely be a bit more stronger, and the audience, etc., etc. But with that being said, I also don't like dwelling on the past. A little bit about me. My name is Manana. I'm based in South Africa, in the city of Joburg. I had always wanted to be independent, have my own apartment, have my own thing, just do my own thing, and that's when adult content opportunities started coming about. We'll get into that one day. One day I'll definitely record a video of how that started about, how I ended up being on OnlyFans, and just pushing it and actually having a strong fan base there and doing well. Okay, God had blessed me so much that I was able to fix up my mom's home and make it bigger. And I felt like, what, it would be better to actually be present at home while the project is commencing, because unfortunately people are weird. Like, you can hire a team of professional people, and yet they will take advantage, especially by the fact that it's just women, my mom and I, and my other brothers, my two brothers. There's no really a male structure in the house. So sometimes contractors do take advantage of that. They can see that, oh, it's just women, they don't know the ins and outs of the game. So we will take our time, or we will demand more money. People don't mention the other things that you need to kind of consider before you stay by yourself. Obviously finances, ensuring that you've got your egg, you've got all your eggs in basket, and everything is measured out, including your rental. And of course, when you're renting, the tenant obviously is the one that is responsible for things like maintenance and security, ensuring that you are safe in their property. But there's just other things that you don't have control over, neither does the landlord. So you have to stick it out. Example, loud, disrespectful neighbors. So I was staying in a 2-bedroom apartment in Fours, and things were great. So this is the second apartment that I started staying in, and things were great at first. And I think things were great because I was in the middle, so there were 2 apartments besides me, and I was on top, so there were several apartments below me. Things were great until there were new tenants next door, and honest to God, I think that's when my anxiety began, because the guy made so much noise. So we have chopped up, we've peeled the potatoes. I've diced them up into tiny little squares. I think the smaller the potato, the quicker it would be to for it to be soft. So I'm going to take my pot right here. Make sure it's nice and clean, and we're gonna take our potatoes and we're gonna put them in the pot. Just using cold water, drain them out. I don't have the draining thingy, so we're just gonna place our potatoes like these veggies. So it's broccoli, just some broccoli, greens, and carrots. Okay, stove. Nothing hectic. So far we've got our vegetables and our potatoes are there's nothing worse like a blunt knife, especially if you're like me, impatient. By the grace of God, I eventually finished with the building. It's a beautiful 4-bedroom house. So I'm really proud of myself. I'm starting to tear up. Yeah, I have 2 brothers. I'm the only girl. I'm a middle child. So, I get the princess treatment all the time. Okay, not all the time, but oftentimes. you can just see that, you know, as much as I am the breadwinner for my family, I still do feel the princess treatment. I just happen to be a bossed up princess. That's just it. Nothing different, sis. Nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing. Whew. Hey, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. So I'm just gonna do 2 onions. I'm just gonna throw them in there. Our garlic and ginger. We're just gonna toss it in there. Obviously, no wonder people hire a team of cameramen, makeup artists. So I like dicing my tomatoes into tiny little squares. What I do is to just cut them open like that, line by line, and then I just slice it again vertically, and then I take my dish, cut my tomato, throw it in here. So something else that I forgot that I don't have is sugar. So I'm just gonna be using the tiny little sugar packets that I found in here. You see the ones you get at a restaurant? Yeah, that'll be interesting. Okay, and we're just gonna do the same thing this side. It's gonna go ahead and put some of the sugar. So the reason why you put sugar in your tomato is to get rid of that acid taste in your tomato. So the sugar just kind of neutralizes the acid in the tomatoes, and it be fire, like it be bomba claw. Okay, that should be enough. I use my hands, they're clean. You could use a spoon. That's you, baby. That's you on me. So you're gonna mix that up together like so. Just gonna make sure that the sugar is dissolved in there. And yeah, as soon as you don't feel any sugar granules, she good. Our seeds now, they're translucent. So we're gonna go ahead and take our tomatoes, throw them right in there. Throw some of that good stuff in there. Assorted spices, child. We do not want the water in the potatoes is finished. Just gonna quickly add our milk. Just about a cup of milk. And then we're gonna go in with our butter. Key ingredient, child. Key ingredients. And then some of that good seasoning. Guys, this seasoning is gonna be featured in all of my meals for this week. So don't be like, she's using the thing. Take a look at that. Come on. Come on. Come on. That looks super, super creamy. That's how I like my mashed potatoes. Nice and creamy. If you feel like it's not creamy enough, you can add a bit more milk or butter. So I have with me a habanero peri-peri sauce. Habanero, I think, is the type of chili. I think it's that big orange one. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's orange. Just a circular chili. Peri-peri sauce. So it's almost like they said chili sauce, right? So I'm using habanero sauce today. So I'm going to be throwing this bad boy on top of my garlic because I want the heat. So the taste test. We need to know, how does these taste? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm not even being dramatic. It's so good. The spiciness. So you will be seeing me eat it just now. All you gotta do is watch the video that comes after this, so we can eat it together. A mukbang. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to talk in the mukbang or I should just eat and shut the fuck up. I'm very, very hungry. Very hungry. So I'm gonna lay out a clean, nice plate and have fun. Oh, baby, baby, baby. I love you guys. Oh, I think I should zoom in the camera. I don't know if you guys can see this good stuff. Okay, so that's my mashed potato right in the middle. Okay, and then we're gonna take our fish. Just trying to make it look like it's from a 5-star restaurant. Push that ish down. Go to the side just for aesthetics. Cut the veggies on the side, baby. Oh, I'm so proud of myself in the sense that I actually shot something and finished. I always start something and never finish it. So this is a moment of success for me. I always shoot stuff and say, I'm gonna edit this and post it on YouTube. And that video will never see the light of day. That video will never see the light of day. Okay? So I'm genuinely proud that I've actually come to this point. The old Kim, the video would have stopped maybe when I was peeling the potatoes. So just a close up for you guys. Mashed potatoes, salmon and a bit of mashed potatoes, tomato and onion relish, and boiled vegetables. Let's dig in. Watch my next video.